kukhona lento emdlayo kuma kidneys wakhe edala ukuthi noma eya enkonzweni igama engilisebenzisa ngelihloniphisa eya enkonzweni nomuntu wesifazane uzoba weak uzofila weak wena ukhona umuntu kade kufanele ukuthi 2022 because now it's 2024 yazi ngibona umuntu kwafanele uqe phansi ebesethi will you marry me but manje ikhona into ehlehlisa zonke izinto kuwena usazohamba ube nenkinga yamehlo lo sisi uzohamba benenkinga yamehlo angaboni ngisho emehlweni because lento imenza kwesinye isikhathi abe blind uma ningabhekanga noma ningagadanga kahle uzo end up engena kuma alcohol noma engena kuma drugs njengamanje I'm seeing a car accident umuntu engafanele ubuye uxoxela abantu emsebenzini yazi ngicishe ngaba sengozini yemoto but ngisindile ngaphinda futhi ngacishe ngaba sengozini kunale ngozi yemoto elokhu kulandela.
Hey, you know my podcasting years. I've never witnessed what I witnessed today, man.
What happened, bro? What happened? Well, I know what happened. I was sitting right here.
Hey. Where do you even start, Khehlelezi?
From the start. Explain.
That's what they say in Tonga, you know? You find what you
find, yeah.
Is that the same as fuck around and
find out?
Pretty much, yeah.
But we're fucking around.
We invited the people in studio, the guy in studio. That's cool.
So just to give context, yeah. So every year, around about this time, we always have like a medium come and tell us, what to expect in the year and do a reading.
Yeah.
We've always had Taz a medium, which was lovely, and I wish we had.
Shout out to Taz. We love you, Taz.
So our producer, executive producer, Dudu, thought it'd be a great idea to bring what's his name? Khehlelezi.
Dr. Khehlelezi, yeah?
Dr. Khehlelezi. And he did readings on all of us. And yeah, man. Hey, they were dark.
Yeah, they were.
And we've been contemplating for about 30 minutes, while eating and drinking. Before we started recording, of like, are we going to put up the readings? What do we do with the show? Do we do a normal show? So I was doing a normal show, but dog, I'm not in the right frame to like, because I came prepared, dog. I was going to talk about Cyan Bougie.
Wow.
I got my prep right here. I was ready to go, Yeah. But we thought it'd be a good idea to start with the doctor first and then shoot the normal show after.
The recording sequence.
But what I'm feeling right now, man, it's weird, man. I can't describe it, man. It's like a
How
weird.
do you feel?
And listen, man, I don't want to take anything away from the doctor. And we appreciate him coming here. No ill feelings, taking his time to come and do the readings, whatever. It's just like my energy is not like I'm not present, bro. Like what he said was like it was too much to consume.
So did what he say get to you? Like, is it making you overthink? Are you now fearing? Are you now nervous? What has it done now to you?
No, it's not even about.
Is it your reading that affected you, or is it just everybody else's reading as well?
I just can't understand what happened today. I'm still trying to digest it. Like it's overwhelming.
Well, we called him. He came. He gave his readings, and people are scared the shit out of their brains. That's what happened. Like really. If they sleep with certain women, that's good though. At least the by end of the year. And the waterfall. It means I was a criteria. So yeah, one round. So that's what happened, you know what I mean? So, and it's scary because I'm not making fun, but the guy, that's what he read and that's what he saw amongst people. So yeah, people are a bit down and a bit sad right now, So yeah, man, that's what happened, bro, Mac. I think you're deepening it so much, bro. Like,
Okay, let me play devil's advocate.
Yeah,
we're laughing right now. What if he's telling the truth?
Then you must pray.
I'm not a cow, bitch. Vote. Open. Listen, I'm gonna make you sweat, make you wet, make you wet. I'm gonna make you scared, little baby, pissing in your pressure.
Vault unlocked.
Hello, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle, and this is the Vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into this video. Alrighty then, you guys, and in this video we're going to be talking about the past episode that Podcast and Chill had. They had Dr. Khehlelezi or Khehlelezi. He's a Sangoma man. Alright, in that video, right, there was a segment where they had this traditional healer, witch doctor, whatever he is, Dr. Khehlelezi or Khehlelezi. If I'm butchering, I do apologize. I'm not too sure on the pronunciation or what have you. And Umak G was very taken aback. He was actually really freaked out, which I found very, very funny. because this guy was giving the whole team that was recording on that day a reading, right? Now, I've told you before, you guys, what I believe. And I do believe that these people, mediums, sangomas and stuff, they are consulting with familiar spirits. They themselves don't even know that they are being duped, because the information that these spirits are giving them seems and sounds so accurate that, oh, it must be my late grandmother or uncle or what have you. But these spirits have actually been hovering around you, as they do around all of us for so many years. They have this information about you, and they want to convince you that this is accurate, therefore I must be your grandmother, I must be your family member. But it's familiar spirits. So this guy gave these people a reading, and they were saying on Podcast and Chill how dark it was. They were actually taken aback by it, especially Umechi, to the point where he didn't actually really want to do the show on that day because it was scary.
Oh man, damn. Oh.
Hey, we should have started with the normal
That's what
show,
I'm thinking. I want to record now. So I'm thinking the same thing, bro.
So what are you feeling now in the room since you've told us your readings? What is the vibe you're getting?
The vibe is everyone is like nervous. Unkumte uyasangana la uthini kimi.
All negative, negative, negative. And by the way, since we are talking about Podcast and Chill, I had to get myself one of these. And this is done. I only got one because I am on a diet, so I can't be consuming alcohol like that. I must say, Jealous Punch is quite good. I thought it was going to be very, very sweet, but it's not. And thank goodness it doesn't have like a pungent aftertaste. It tastes okay, and it does give you quite a buzz, you know. I mean, if you have a 6-pack, then you're going to be very nice. It's a good drink. You guys should go out and get it. Apparently, the gin is too strong. People just, you know, we are kuluma. I think that if I was to have the gin, I would just start crying, because for me, when I'm really intoxicated, I'm either too happy, too friendly, I'm just everybody's best friend, or at some point I'm gonna start crying, you know. Something is gonna trigger me. So yeah, I wouldn't drink the gin because I know not to consume alcohol that is too strong for me. But this is quite nice, and it's 5%, so you guys should go and cop it. Anyway, so Mechi was taken aback. He was really freaked out because that Khehlelezi guy only had negative things to say. Now, obviously, and then they said that there was like tension, or the air was just really thick in the studio on that day after he gave his readings. Of course, it was going to be thick. That was that guy's intention, to come there and make the atmosphere thick, to give you that negative reading. As a matter of fact, I think that is that guy's strategy on how he gains clients and so on. Because in that very same interview, after he gave everyone in the studio their negative reading, he then does say, but don't worry, you guys can come and consult, and then I can fix all these problems that I mentioned. Isn't that just so freaky dickily nice of him, hey? The guy was there to promote his business and get people coming to his ndumba. He knew what he was going to do and change the atmosphere and make people scared. And then just throw it in there that, by the way, all these negative things that I just said to you, you can fix it. Just come over to my ndumba.
And then should we put this episode up?
Yeah, why not?
Is it going to help people, this episode?
It will help those who wants to come to me. And by the way, I'm always live on my Facebook page. I'm always live doing it, live open calls, and then say phone, call. Even if they want to test me, when I'm live on my Facebook, call the number. They must call. They mustn't say, I was there. No, test me, call.
Couldn't resist but to put that in there. That's his strategy. And I'm pretty damn sure that's the same strategy he uses on every other person that goes and consults with him. I told you, this situation of the Sangomarism and stuff is a big business. He's going to give you the negative information and then not forget to tell you, I can fix it, just come and consult. Already, like MacG was all paranoid, So you feel like you must go there and spend all this money to fix the problem that he told you. He's going to fix the problem. But then something else is going to go wrong. He's not going to tell you this. When something else goes wrong, again, he fixed the first situation. When something else goes wrong, after you've done your things, your witchcraft, you're going to go back and say, Mara, now it's falling apart again. He's going to say, yeah, by the way, now this is what I see. Let's do something else. It's more money, and it escalates and it grows. Just like abantu abathwele. Mawuthwala, apparently, allegedly, with the research that I have done, you start small. They tell you do this, this, and the other. Slaughter a chicken. After that voodoo wears off, you're going to go back because now you trust this person and you trust their predictions. You're going to go back. And then it's going to be like, now we have to do a cow. Now, at some point, it's going to escalate and get to a human being. Or now, once you have come into so much agreement with these khokos, now you're going to want to polarize with people. Now you're killing off family members and this and this. You're just digging yourself into a deeper grave. He planted those seeds in those people's minds and in their heads, and then conveniently said, all these negative things that I've told you about, I can resolve. I can resolve them. Just come to my place. And then this negative stuff won't happen. But when you get there, he's going to tell you even more and more. And you're going to keep going back. It's a cycle. It's like a pyramid scheme. It's a scam. And it is, in my opinion, from familiar spirits. It's a big business. Some of them, because Maggie was saying that they had Taz the medium on them, will tell you the positive things. So they trust Taz. They were happy about Taz because she only gave them positivity.
Wow, this is why we missed you, Taz. That's the shit we needed. That's the fucking shit we needed. That's the shit we needed. What? Say less.
This is the kind of hype we need.
Say Taz.
Thank you so much,
Shout out,
Taz. Really
Taz.
appreciate
Oh,
it.
thank you,
Love
Taz.
you. We love you,
No, it's
Taz.
a pleasure.
Wow.
Pleasure. Love you guys. Take care.
Thank
Bye.
you so much.
Wow.
Cheers,
bye.
Taz.
Bye.
Pleasure.
All right, let's start the Monday Say episode. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's start.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah. Let's go, boy.
Cuz lady.
Isn't that positivity going to make you position yourself in life to get to that positive outcome? And then next time you go back again to know more information, consult again. But you're just going to keep on going back, whether the information that you get from these people is negative or positive. It's like a game. And once you start consulting, you will never get off that wheel. You have come into agreement with their khokos, whether it's good information or bad information. Maggie was asking, why is it, guys, that when Taz was here, we felt great, we felt positive, everything was wonderful. But now this guy comes and he tells us negative things. Why is it that we're going to accept what Taz was saying and reject what he was saying? And Maggie was like, but what if he was right and the negative things, he was freaking out? At that point, at the point that you actually agree to the reading, you've already come into agreement with these things because they're going to play on your mind. Whatever you think, you're going to manifest. It doesn't matter whether it's positive or negative. Whatever you give attention to is what will manifest. In this world, there is no such thing as, oh, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. Therefore, let me just think positive thoughts and it will all be good. It is whatever you put in your mind is what you're going to manifest because you are pondering on this thing. You are focusing on this thing. It's one thing. And that's what you're going to manifest. Good or bad. I've told you guys, sometimes people manifest things by mistake just because you are constantly pondering on it. Constantly pondering on it's the only thing you can see. Therefore, that is the direction that you will go into. Your best bet is not to consult at all. If you want to consult with God. Pray. God will show you the way. They say that you make plans and God laughs. That is true. He's not going to give you the blueprint like these people do. It's a money-making scheme for them. That's it. But God will guide your life. Sometimes, maybe on this Monday, you're so lazy to get up and do your work or to go to work. But you just find yourself going or doing that thing, that activity, and you're like, oh, I didn't feel like doing this, but I just miraculously did it. I finished this task. You have to finish that task to get to another stage in your life. And you don't even know how you did it. I don't know how I got here. You just got there. It is your choice what you accept, what you believe and what you don't believe. You don't need people telling you blow by blow about what is going to come. If you want to know what is going to come, if you want wisdom, if you want enlightenment, pray to God. And that's where you should get it from. And trust me, God is not going to give you a blow-by-blow manual like those people do. He's just going to let it play out. How many of you have achieved things in your life and you're like, I don't even know how I got here, but damn, it was just a vision or a thought in my mind, here I am. And when it's negative as well, you're like, I don't know how I got here. I don't know how I did, oh my gosh. But it was on your mind. And so you got there, you led yourself to that direction. You have control of the things that happen in your life, but God already knows what's going to happen. But you are given free will and a choice. And the first choice that you should make is not to do those readings. When you are given a thought or a vision in your head by God, and it's especially a positive one, that is your opportunity to follow that path. Work as hard as you can. Someone telling you that you're going to do all these miraculous things, doesn't mean that it's actually going to happen. Anything can happen. The only one that knows what it really is God. So that guy, Khehlelezi, he uses the negative to lure people in. He gives you all the negative information. He's like a vampire. He's an energy stealer. Because when he got there, he killed everybody's mood in that studio. That is his strategy, to give you the negative so that he can give you the solution. He's controlling you. And then you're going to keep going there to him. And you're not going to stop going there to him. You're going to keep going there forever. Taz gives you the positive information, which in turn now plants that seed in your head to do more, do better. You're doing it. It's not them. Because you come into agreement with what they are saying. And once you've done this great thing and it comes to fruition, like her vision was, you're going to go back for more information. But it's you that is doing it. Do you get it? That guy stole those people's energy. He also then started to speak about his political party. And then tried to sway the conversation by saying that, don't you think the chief of police or whatever he was saying should be that Tlani guy? The one from Zoktola. McG then picked up on that now you're campaigning. But the way he did it was so smooth and so soft. How is it that they didn't see that he was doing the same thing with that reading? It's publicity for him. And I bet you somebody in that room is going to go and consult. Because now they don't want this bad thing to happen to them. Taz, when she got on the call, straight away, she was just positive, and they just started to feel better. It's energy. Why don't people understand that? Your best bet is don't consult with these people. Don't consult with these people. Don't go to the sangomas. Don't go to the mediums. Pray to God and live your life. Always strive to do the best thing for yourself. Always strive to achieve more. Be a better person. And good things will come to you. You don't need another person to tell you about your future. Your future is in God's hands. And it's in your hands too. Depending on what information you decide to accept and what you decide to reject. I'm glad McG actually asked, why is it that we can take the positive thing, but we're so pressed about this negative thing? It's different sides, but it's like the same strategy, but on different spectrums. One is giving you negative to bring you back. One is giving you positive to bring you back. And yes, their information will be accurate because they are being whispered. The familiar spirits are whispering in their ears. Everything happens in the spirit first before it manifests into reality. And in all of that, it is your choice which path you are going to take. And going to consult, you are taking a shortcut. And what does God say? Take that long, narrow road. Let it be a long road. It's going to take time. But do it the right way. Instead of getting shortcuts and little predictions and all these things from these people. You're playing with your life. You're coming into agreement with the hohos. Why you're sick, or why you're that, or why you're this. Do you understand? It's dangerous. And I promise you this. From the moment that guy stepped in there, he already had a strategy. He plugged his business very quickly off the bat. He really did. And then he plugged his political party. He really did. How do people not see that? Why do people always want to put themselves in these dangerous situations? It's a dangerous situation, even having somebody like that on your podcast, even going to their channels, Abos Koteni and them, to be interviewed and stuff. I don't understand why people like to put themselves in the danger zone. You don't need all of those things. When you were born, you didn't have all of these things. You just existed, isn't it? Now all of a sudden, you need these things. Now all of a sudden, when we are a lawyer, you're doing all these Maria things to get rid of people. But when you were born and you were a baby, you just existed and you were fine. Now all of a sudden, you need these things to function in your life. You need readings to guide your life. Why? When you didn't need that when you were born. You were just living. Does it make any sense to you? Does it? When you start consulting and doing these things, you're a witch. You are a witch. You are. And it should tell you when you pray to God why He doesn't give you the blueprint. You're not supposed to know that information. You're supposed to live and experience this life like a normal human being. There's no shortcuts. So what they're doing is wrong. You're wrong. What are the shortcuts? Something is wrong with you. That guy took those people's energy. Saul kept on saying, just pray, guys. Get a second opinion. Now you're going to go and get another sangoma. Because after that guy gave them a reading, Saul said, get a second opinion. What do? They call Taz for a second opinion. Just to lift their spirits up. These people are controlling you like little freaking puppets. Like, do you understand what I mean? One brought you down, brought your energy down. The other one is bringing you up. You're so weak for that. You can't live your life and just live it. Somebody has to tell you what's going to happen to you. Jani. How many of you can remember the day that you were born? You were just born, right? You were just born until the point that you are right now. You're just living. I feel like I just got here. There's so many years that I don't even remember. I just am. And that's how you're supposed to live your life. Just be. You don't need that assistance. You don't need it. You need God. You need to have faith. You live your life with faith. I'm going to try this thing, as challenging as it might be. Ngizozama. I'd rather fail ngizamile. When you have people planting things in your head, some things you won't even try. You'll be scared. Now you're drinking teas and this and that. But you'll never stop going to those ndumbas. You're effed. Ye of little faith. You have little faith in your Creator. But you have faith in these voodoo people. Who do you think put those voodoo people on this earth? It was God. That's where it started. Nobody asked to be here. Unless on a different realm or whatever, we did ask to come into this reality. I don't know. Do you know? Do you remember? No, we don't. We don't. But then you come here, you live your life, now you start consulting and have other people tell you what you need to do. And these people, they do know that your thoughts are very powerful. That's why they plant these seeds in your heads. They know. They know how spirituality works. It's manipulation. And people fall for it. Some people will say to you, if you don't believe in witchcraft and whatnot, it's not going to work on you. You see, it's about belief. And if you go there and you get your mutis and your freaky dicky potions, you have to believe. Even these witches and warlocks on the internet say you have to believe for it to work. It's you. You have the power. So why do you even go to those people to begin with? It's witchcraft. You are working with God in your reality. You need to understand that it is you and God. That's it. Your faith, your belief controls everything about you, about your life, about your reality. And those Sangoma people know that. You need to now know that. Because who is that guy to tell you about your life? And anyone can become a Sangoma and start predicting the futures and seeing all these. Anyone can do it. Anyone can open their third eye. It's not just a special select. Anyone can do it. Trust me. Anyone can do it. Not everybody wants to do it. But anyone can do it. So they're not as special as they claim to be. You are special. It's you and God. For you to be here, it was because of God. His breath that gave you life. It's you and God. That's it. You have the Holy Spirit in you. Don't corrupt it. Don't taint it. Don't do that to yourself. Anyway, I hope everybody there on Podcast and Chill is okay. Stop putting yourselves in tricky situations, inviting these people or going to their shows on Dumbas. You are coming into agreement with darkness. And that feeling that they had in the studio, it was real. The energy went down because that guy took their energy. Yeah, he was fine. It was business as usual. But they couldn't function after that. They had to push through the show. If you look at that episode, it wasn't as it always is. Why? There was darkness in the room. There was darkness in the room that they invited. And he was saying to them that there's someone that's a celebrity that has been on the show that has dropped something there. What is to say that? Because they don't know. They don't have the gift of sight. You know? What is it? Clairsentient. Not clear. No? Yeah, one of the clairs. What is to say that he wasn't talking about himself? What if he was the one that dropped something on that particular day and he just twisted the information? After all, he is the warlock, isn't he? Did that cross anybody's mind? Or you just took his word verbatim and it's like, he must be telling the truth because he's the Sangoma. What if he's the celebrity? Because again, he's a celebrity Sangoma. Rich celebrity Sangoma. What if he was the one that went to go drop those things? Because he has the capability to do that. Doesn't he have all the mutis and stuff? What if he was talking about himself? Because in Nakona, these people have to tell you what they do so that they don't face the karma. So what if he was telling you exactly what he was doing? And you're thinking it's somebody else. And he's sitting there just playing you. The same way he was trying to play them and promote that political party that he's in now and make you was like, whoa, now you are actually campaigning. Let's cut the show. And that's how the show ended. He just slides things. I'm just like, wow. Guess on, hey? Guess on. Anyway, and now some of them have these negative thoughts in their mind. Now they're going to be wondering, what if he was right? Your thoughts become things. You're going to ponder on it until you actually create that cancer in yourself. You create that drug addiction. You create that breakup in your marriage. And then you're going to come back and say, he was right. But you created it just because he planted the seed. Y'all need to be careful out there. This is not a joke. It's a spiritual warfare. And if you cannot catch these little things that are right in your face, you are in trouble. You are in trouble. Right? Anyway, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And baby, I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to click on that thank you button if you guys do enjoy my videos. And please, consult with God. Consult with your Bible. That is your best bet, because people can plant things in your head and you will manifest them by mistake. Thoughts become things. Words become things. And it's not a joke. It's serious. Right? Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.